What's going on, guys? This is Damian from The Lookout, and I am here with the first NA breakdown, the Carta Magica Regionals events. 183 players, the first massive Fusion World Regionals event, and we have all of the deck lists provided by the amazing Kyle from Deck Planet. Thank you so much. By the way, I'm gonna show you something very cool for Deck Planet. But before we dive into this video, huge shout out to the Coffee Club, our lovely patrons. These are our $2 and up patrons. They buy us coffee, they keep this crazy content grind going, and guys, thanks a lot for your support. If you wish to join the Coffee Club, link to a Patreon is in the description below. And I think that's about everything. Roll the video! As with all of our videos, let's start with the breakdown. So this was a live event organized by Carta Magica. 183 players in total. Colossal turnout for this first Fusion World Regionals ever. Only set 1 was legal though. That's not because of any, product allocation or anything. It's the new Bandai rule. Like that, the set cannot be legal for the first week. So only set 1 was legal. And before we jump into the list, huge shout out to everyone who had participated at the event. I hope all of you had fun. I hope it was amazing. And now let's get into the party that everyone is here for. Let's check out the deck lists. Okay guys, I am here with Deck Planet, the best builder in the website. Like that, not some of the inferior competition. This thing, man, like Deck Planet is amazing. Use it. And now with the meta page, there's literally no reason to go check out anything else. So here we have the meta page where you can see these are the results. When we click on them, all of the upcoming regionals will be here, and all of the unofficial events that matter will be here as well. So when you click here, just for a second for it to load, there we see all of the standings and we see the top leaders. So we're gonna go over the decks. First place, Matthews Brawly. So it's basically, well, I would say it's basically Brawly. This was just set 1, so this is most of the things that we have seen already. However, there is one cool inclusion here, which is Android 16. Haven't really seen this one play ever, so it's cool to see it. 2 copies of Android 16 just to bring back the Gohan to heal you. It's a good tech if you expect to go into a lot of green, and there was a lot of green because green needs to KO things. Then we have Android 17, 18, of course, 3 copies, 1 of the SCRs, and then the Brawlies. Then we have, I'm sorry if I'm going over these very fast. It's also because this meta has been solved like years ago, and you already know what these decks do. So then second place we have Emil's Brawly, also running Android 16, nice. Similar extra card package, though this one is running Instant Kamehameha. Oh, the previous one ran it as well, okay. But this one is also running Trunks Future to help fight the wide board decks. Then we have third place, Alexander's Brawly. This one isn't running Android 16, but instead runs the Paragus Self-Awakener, just to make sure that he awakens on his own terms. And 4 copies of the Gohan that KO something for cost or less, 2 of the androids, no SCR, and the extra card package is basically the same. Fourth place, we have U7. Yes, U7 Goku on 4th place. No extra cards at all. Some cool inclusions here. First off, no Krillin Self-Awakener. Running 4 copies of Beerus Crit, which buffs something by plus 5k. 4 Frosts, because if you run into, let's say, a yellow deck, this one is amazing. The Skillless Frieza. 2 SCRs, going super hard with SRs. 4 Beeruses and 4 Gokus. Insane build. Then we have 5th place, Nicolas's Brawly, another Brawly, basically almost the same as the 3rd place one, except this one is running 2 copies of the SCR Then we have 6th place, Thiago's Beerus. Okay, Beerus scoring 6th place. This one is running the Krillin Self-Awakener, because you want to Self-Awaken here, but it's also running 4 copies of Uva, which is great, because with Activate Main you give something minus 25k. 3 copies of the Promo Goku, which is also an amazing card, it's 25k. It's 25k once your leader has awakened. The surprising one, for me at least, but I haven't played this game in centuries, is 4 copies of Shen, and that makes your leader 30k both unawakened and awakened, and when you're unawakened you're 30k crit. 3 copies of the SCR, 3 copies of the Double Strikers, and then even 3 copies of Tournament of Power Arena to give something plus 5k. Okay. Then we have 7th place, Joseph's Frieza. It's a Frieza. Basically, 4 copies of Zarbon to search for Frieza cards, then 3 copies of this one, which I rarely ever see. You switch into rest mode and you play 1 Frieza army card, cost 1. Then you have the traditional Ginyu package with your high end. 8th place, Puyan's Broly. Very similar to the one that ran Self-Awakeners but didn't run Android 16. This one opts to run 16 as well, but forsakes the Big Bang attack. Then we have 9th place, Eon Hills. Shout out to the Hill Twins. 9th place, Broly. This one runs, okay, it's a mix of everything actually. It runs 2 copies of Trunks to fight for the board. It runs an Android 16 and the Gohan that heals, and it runs basically the entire extra card package. So this one is the mix of the 2 versions that we have seen, the one with Trunks and the one with the Self-Awakeners, while combining all of the extra cards. 10th place, Justin's Broly. So this is the Self-Awakener one, just running Paragus to help himself awaken. 4 copies of Yamcha, not King Vegeta. That's a spicy super combo. Just joking, I'm trying to find something that's a bit different here. Congrats. Then we have 11th place, Shad's Broly. This one is another one with 16, without the Self-Awakener, but with 16 and Gohan. Same extra card package, also running 3 copies of Androids and 1 SCR. At 12th place, Jonathan's Broly. This one is again Android and Gohan, running 4 Gohans. Okay, alright, running 4 Gohans. This is the first one that's running so many of them. And this one has dumped cells Kamehameha, the instant Kamehameha. Then Eric Hills, congrats mate, 13th place Frieza. This one is cool, it's running the King Cold package. So you run the starter deck King Cold and you run the Mecha Frieza, because you can just cheat the King Cold out then. Congrats. Then we had 14th place David's Broly, the first Broly that we see running Android 18 SRs, so this one kind of really fell off as time went by. Android 16 and Gohan here again, and there's the split of super combos, which really doesn't matter, it's just like a personal choice. No Turles, not a single Turles in this build, and the extra cards are the same. Then we have Sam's 15th place Frieza. It's Frieza. The only thing different with this one that I am seeing is running 4 copies of the skillless one, which is a good meta call if you're expecting going into Broly's. And then last but not the least, Jordan Markle's 16th place skillless Goku. Remember when Cody and I told you in a very very old tier list that this thing is like amazing? Skillless Goku. Amazing. So Kamehameha, Mafuba, some removal here. SCR that's standard. 4 copies of Fuva. Nice. 4 copies of Piccolo, because with the leader it's 30k. And of course 4 copies of the promo because it is 30k on your turn. It's a 2-cost 30k. So anyways guys, those were the deck lists. Links are in the description below. That's it for the video. Let me know in the comments below what's your opinion on the NA breakdown, the first Fusion World event ever, the regionals, the first Fusion World regionals in the West. So what's your opinion on this one? Yes, it was just set 1, so a lot of this is what we have expected so far, but you know, it's always cool to see such a massive turnout and just to solidify that Broly was the best deck of set 1 meta. Anyways guys, let me know in the comments below. I read all of your comments, I try to respond to everything. I love a little community, and while you are here, click those like and subscribe buttons, help us get to 6k subs when I'm gonna give away a booster box. And stay tuned because we're gonna have basically all of these breakdowns here on the channel. And don't forget to check out Deck Planet's meta page. Yeah, I think that's about everything. This has been Damien from The Lookout, and I'll see all of you in the next video.